that way it should be recorded inside the Zoom thing too. All right. Man, first of all, man, I appreciate the time and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and let Germ introduce us, take us away.
Yo. This is another dumbass podcast. It's your boy Germ Life.
Which poppin', Capo, Germ, how we doing?
What's up, bro?
Y'all all right?
29 in the building.
Yeah.
What's going?
Not much. How you feeling?
Man, I'm great, man. You know, I'm grateful to be taken into consideration, you know what I mean? You know, to speak with you guys, man. We on tour right now, so ain't no complaints on my end, and never.
That's cool, man. Like I say, man, I appreciate the time because I know you kind of like you really like in the middle of what you doing, like literally. So you kind of in between going from one thing to another.
Yes, sir.
Kind of introduce yourself and this is the opportunity we allow people to not be humble and take it away. Like tell them who you is.
Is Mr. Really Going himself, man. Low country, but we transitioned to the artist country. You know, I'm a singer, songwriter, artist, whatever you like to call it. From South Carolina, came to Atlanta, you know, to plant some more seeds. But yeah, man, I'm a unique individual. I do a lot of shit, but you know what I'm saying. We right now we focusing on this trap disco. That's what we promoting right now. You know what I mean. That's what we really focusing on at the moment.
Trap disco?
Trap disco, man. You know, we're getting back to having fun with it, letting loose all your cares, man, just dancing and you know, all that tough shit is cool, but I want to get back, I want to bring back partying and like how our predecessors used to do. The shit that we came from, that's what I want to bring back, you know what I'm saying? That's what we bringing back, not trying to.
I kind of mess with that. That's a good analogy because a lot of people, and by you throwing the trap in front of it, it's recognizable.
Yeah.
I can see how y'all did that. That was a real unique thing.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, shout out to Grown Man. You know what I'm saying? He had everything right now. You seeing we having this convo came from a dream he had, and he knew I can facilitate it and deliver. So that's really where we at with it right now. You know, just from a spark of a dream and putting in the action in it, and that's where I came from. You know.
So you in Atlanta right now?
We in Pasadena. We was in LA yesterday, with the Chocolate and Art Show out in California. They had one in Atlanta, then they brought it to California, then they going to Dallas, so we're gonna see them there. But we in Pasadena right now. We got another performance today with Moon Vibes. They I believe they're based out of New York. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's a festival, Moon Vibe Festival out here in LA. Shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we at right now. Then I believe we fly out either tomorrow or we're gonna try to catch this red eye tonight and be back in Atlanta tomorrow.
So what you been getting out of your tour since you started it? When y'all started it? What's the first day y'all started?
The first tour really was that was the Halftime Lover tour. We did 2 parts of that one. We dropped In the Heat of the Night, I believe last year of October. And the two records that was the Halftime Lover was a big record off that. I mean, actually all of them were timeless records. We getting the plot real soon, you know what I'm saying? So Lavish was a big record off there and Halftime Lover. So we made it the Halftime Lover tour that we started in, what did we start on? I think we did Savannah, Charleston, and Columbia. Then the part 2, we did Greenville, Myrtle Beach, Clemson, and Atlanta. That was the Halftime Lover tour for the first project. And we just recently dropped on June 2nd, The Graduation. That's my sophomore project. And that's the one we tapping into New Trap Swing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Teddy Riley and them boys. And
New Trap Swing.
New Trap Swing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Boy, you getting all the way crunk up, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we at with it now. We gave y'all trap disco. So sophomore project was New Trap Swing, paying homage to those guys, Teddy Riley, Guy, Bobby Brown, Big, you know what I'm saying? And we brought a little bit of the trap disco in this one as well. But the Graduation, that's what we focusing on right now. So in the Graduation tour, we started that one. When did it kick off? We did Sweet Auburn Fest, I believe, in May. Then we just did Juneteenth festival in Atlanta. So that we on the graduation tour right now. You know what I'm saying? And what we got from it, I've gotten from it a lot of organicness, you know what I'm saying? Really touching the people. I'm getting hands-on. I'm building brick by brick. So I'm performing for maybe 0 people to a couple hundred to I'm getting my practice in. I'm in the gym right now. So when I get to the stadium level and they got the lights out for me, I can appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm taking from it. And really the experience. I'm having fun in Cali right now. We spoke this shit up. Everything that we at right now, we speak this shit. We have fun with it. Me and my engineer, manager, he's been doing photography. My Bubba, met him in 2005. We still rocking, you know what I'm saying? Just the experience we having to have with along with myself, but to have somebody enjoy it with me and who really love this shit. That's the biggest thing. You know, the goal is to succeed and at the end, but I can't forget all this is success too. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for the folks at the crib who will never leave. And, you know, so I got to show them this shit. You do this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. You know, just gotta, if you want to, you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I taken from this whole experience. Like, I'm really investing in myself. I'm really appreciating the hands that I'm touching. And you know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna turn into something great.
The first question I will want to ask based off what you just said was how difficult or how easy was it to stay positive during the whole process of this experience to where you got to now?
I'm still in it. Let me go to that. To stay positive, it can be quite frustrating, you know what I'm saying? But folks gotta understand, like, we all sign this unwritten contract when we get into this shit. Like, how y'all doing the podcast? Y'all are real vulnerable right now. Y'all speaking in front of people. Like, the average person really not with that. So that goes back to me, goddamn, knowing this is what I signed up for. And every day I try to keep my affirmations and my thoughts positive. And every day and in every way, I get better and better. I am great. I will provide. I am a wealthy international superstar. You know what I'm saying? That shit really starts with me with that positive shit, trying to keep the thoughts positive, even when obstacles and hurdles may come. I know it's just a test to see if I'm gonna keep going. I wouldn't have got it if I would, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. Like, anything come my way, I know it's a test to see if I'm gonna keep going. And that's how I gotta look at it. And the positiveness, it goes back to my affirmations, what I tell myself, what I watch, what I intake, visually and physically, and meaning food-wise, what I'm drinking, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really drink like that. You know, I like to kiss the sky. We like to kiss the sky and keep them things. That helps with it when folks when the pressure's on you, you got to release whatever your release may be. But this talking to myself, right? That was my biggest thing. I started talking to myself, right? Like, fuck that, nigga. You got it. You just keep going. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing, you know, being positive.
Now with that, what is it that you use to keep you consistent on that path?
Just a positive path or musically? All
On the positive path throughout when you going through the music, like when you going through the frustrating times and all that kind of stuff.
Just the people I got around me, the people who were a part of my past reality, you know what I'm saying? Like, the motivation of what to do and what not to do. And my shout out to my cousin, she got 2 little boys, you know what I'm saying? And their father's in their life. He does a great job as well. But it's like, I got to show them too, another side of it. Like, you can do what you want to do creatively outside of working. You know, you use the work to do some other shit to really give it your all, you know what I'm saying? So those are my biggest motivation with them 2 boys, like having them with me on set. We got a show coming up. Them boys gonna be at the show. I just had them in the music video, like just to keep, you know what I'm saying? That's my biggest shit. Like, having folks around me who really mean shit. My partner's back at the crib. I got some inner circle folks I fuck with, and I know they want to see me go genuinely. And nobody at the crib really. South Carolina, a lot of folks have done big, great things, but where I'm from, it's like I said, I'm from a 12-mile island, 12 miles, and folks, I know some niggas who don't leave that bitch for years.
And
So,
what part of South Carolina are you from? For the people who don't know.
I was born in Charleston, South Carolina, shot to Charleston. I love the city of Charleston,
Sure.
151 Gordon Street, RP Miss Cash, the whole Cash family. Raised in Hilton Head, South Carolina, Hilton Head, Bluffton, that's Beaufort County. We the last South Carolina, the Diamond, we the last spot at the Diamond. We on the water. And low-key, everybody come from that. Like, that's where everything originated from. So I'm from Hilton Head, South Carolina, Bluffton with the Hilton Head High. My pops them from Savannah. So that's why I coined it. Ironically, somebody gave me the name Low Country. You know what I'm saying? That's what ran with it from a long time. So we just changed the country. But yeah, that's where I'm from, South Carolina, Hilton Head. You know, and the biggest motivations for them boys, like my nephews and them, and the folks around me.
You know what I think I wanna say it kind of ties into what you just said. Uh People like with social media and stuff too. People look at social media and people look at like when they're in the real world and they see people doing stuff or having stuff, it makes people feel less than, it makes people feel average, and it's a difference between everybody. So it's not necessarily about anybody being equal. Everybody is different. Everybody does different things, has different things going on. So I don't think anybody doing this or doing that, it's a difference between the people. We're all people and we're all people, but we're all different. So it takes different people to do different things. Everybody's at a different journey. Somebody will come along to the point of doing the type of work at the rate that you do it at, because it's about work. It's about believing in yourself and what you do. And again, everybody will come to this point. Everybody doesn't want to own businesses. Everybody doesn't want to be the best at, etc. So it's just important that I emphasize that, like, just people and not looking at other people, because like you say, you are in a place doing what you doing, but for you, it's important that you let the people who know we here together.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm big on that too, because you're right. Because it's like where I'm at right now, like I well, folks don't see, like I put in work for this. I sacrificed a lot. Like 2 years prior, 2 years leading up to this, I washed cars for 2 years. Like I bought into my man business. He owned the mobile detailing. Shot the Money Move spot on mobile detailing. They the best in the Low Country. You know, I was trying to figure out, because I noticed he been running that business for a while. So it's like only two hands can do so much washing. So I was like, how can I assist, add value to what he got going on? And he was like, you know what? He let me buy into the business to where any job I get a percentage, you know what I'm saying? To where I got my own rig. I can go anywhere in the world and wash a car right now. You know what I'm saying? But I said that to say I waited my time. You know what I'm saying? I got a group of folks who make music as well. You know what I'm saying? I used to film videos for them. I used to boom, boom, like, boom, boom. So it's like, you gotta put the work in it, and slow and beholdly, the universe will provide whatever you need if you take the steps. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, it's not for everybody, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You could be cool doing this, but if that's what you off of, you gotta stay there. You don't gotta stay there with that, but that's the bed you made. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to put the work in. You didn't want to be vulnerable and put yourself out there. So you gotta deal with that too. You know what I'm saying? And the other side I want to touch on is like how some folks may feel little because of what other folks are doing, but it's like folks will put somebody on the pedestal. Like sometimes when I'm at the crib, I don't really like to pop out, because when I see folks, they'll big it up so much. Oh man, I see you got going on, and then to the point it get awkward. You know what I'm saying? It get like, well, I'm feeling uncomfortable now. Like let me get on through, man, because y'all boys sounding like, I appreciate it, but it's like, well, when I ask what you got going on, it'll get weird. You know what I'm saying? So it's a balance with that. You know what I'm saying? To where I can move, I can go wherever I want to go, but it's like I be real low. I'm low at the same time because I know folks are running in the ground. When I need your support, you really not sharing and commenting when I need you. But when you see me, you know everything what I got going on. And that's where it get weird at. It's like, come on, I appreciate it, but I need that. Let the other folks know that you with it so they can see that, because we monkey see, monkey do. So we need to see somebody doing something for them, you know what I'm saying, with some folks too, but you know.
Nah, you talking about a private fan. That's a private fan.
Yeah, you know, and that
They
shit,
want to big you up in your face, but not in public.
you know what I'm saying? That's when it get weird. You know, everything I got going, but I ain't seen you in the like, share, or
Right.
comment. And you ain't got to do that, but you know, it all helps. You
I
know,
mean, but that shit don't even cost you nothing, and they still won't do it.
don't cost you nothing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
But
then
they
make
want to tell you when they see you.
yeah, then try to make it seem like I'm acting funny when I ain't really offer what you offer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know, but you it
It's a
comes.
lot of people like that. You know
Yeah,
what I want to go back to though that you said that was real important, right? Why you do? You said why you do music, and you brought up your nephews, right? Those are your nephews
yes, sir.
that you want to show them what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Now, see what I took out of that was it's not about the money for you. It's about the respect and showing them a better path as a man. So how do you? So my question is, do you take your artistry the same way as far as your music?
For sure. It's like, man, I'm so in the what it is. When I'm in the black, when I'm in the black, it's in the red, I'm good. Or in the black, I ain't doing too good. And
I don't know.
I think when you're in the red, you're doing
You
bad.
doing bad, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm so in the red right now, guys. Like I've been doing it for so long. It's like, man, you know, eventually we would like to pay off, but it's like, if I wasn't, it's like, I'm pretty sure y'all boys had this feeling too. Like I got to do something. I got to create this. I got to create, and I got the biggest to get it out. So it's
Yeah.
like I got so much content and music that may never come out, but it's all practice to get here. So it's like I got to do this, and now I'm owning it. You know, I always been that 50-50. Like it's that, you know, like say you always been in class and like you knew the answer, but you didn't want to say it because I didn't want to be wrong, but somebody else knew it, and or you had an idea and it came to you, the universe brought it to you, but you didn't execute when somebody else came to it. So it's like, this shit, it's natural. So now I'm just acting on it. You know what I mean? It may cost me some dollars, but I'm willing to do that because that got me on this interview with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I've been doing, it brings me other opportunities. So who knows what this interview, who might see this and that's a new fan, or you know what I'm saying? I made a new dot in my network. So I'm a forever, if anything, niggas spend money on shit all day. So I'm gonna spend money on me all day. I rock my own shit. I create my own shit. That's why I invested a long time ago. You know, we all had that stage as an artist. Yeah, I need to shoot my own videos. I need to do this, that, and the third. So I got all the equipment. And then you realize, well, damn, I'm running back and forth. So I can't really focus on being a real artist. You know what I'm saying? So I learned, you know, I own a production company too. But besides that, that's when I learned, like, let me pay folks who do what that do so I can be the artist. That goes back to investing. I'll spend my last dollar. I'm spending it all on me, baby. Until you know what I'm saying? And we gonna figure out and do it again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that money shit it's really not an issue with me. I just got my first mic yesterday. Man, when they're trying to cap us down, give us the hot shit, but I just spent $600 on this.
What is that?
Oh,
This
yeah, this wise rack system.
It's a wireless mic. So now we can go with the auto tune wherever I'm at, wherever we go perform. I don't gotta have a cord. I don't got no cord on my mic. I got my first official mic.
Your own shit.
My own shit. So it's like I'm gonna customize that shit. So it's like to be a superstar, I got to put the money where the mouth at. You know what I'm saying? But if you put the action in, the money really is secondary. You put the work in, the money is just a tool to get more access to shit. And then eventually you get the ROI. That's what we not hoping for, but the goal is to get an ROI. But at the end of the day, man, I'm in Cali smoking good. I'm having an interview. Man, like, put the paper up and market it. You got to do it. Any business got to market and promote it. I'm a walking business. I got to do it. You know?
So that means you're willing to put your own money behind yourself.
I have been.
Then that's good. And that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of artists ain't willing to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like what you saying is you putting all your money into your business. You ain't necessarily getting nothing out of it right now. But it's like
that's why I got the video and audio productions. I might film weddings. I might do this, that, and the third to help sustain my living. And any extra, it goes into that. You know what I'm saying? Any extra goes the marketing. So it's like I don't ever get that if I'm not willing to invest in myself or put my money up. I'm opening the door for anybody else to control this, that, and the
Your
third.
scenario. Exactly. That's what I'll be trying to get people to understand. Like, if you got a business, bro, within the first 5 years, you might not make a profit off of business, any business.
Mhm.
So you telling me that if you start a business, you're not gonna invest your own money into yourself, then it ain't worth doing it.
It ain't nothing. So it's like I get to call all the shots at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like Dame said, you're not willing to put the money up, you're not the boss.
You're not the
Whoever
boss.
put the money up, they own it. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly. Or even if you take the cheap way out, thinking that it's just gonna happen.
it's
Like it's
not.
not gonna just happen. Like you're
It,
gonna have to put that money behind yourself, regardless of how you get it
and
or whatever. But when did
it,
you decide to be 100% behind your career and not half and half? Because sometimes we be half and half in the world because we got to take care of ourselves.
And then, and
um,
then, and then, before you even answer that, do you think you even are at that point? Because, like you said, you still do different stuff too.
yeah. I say we at maybe level going into level 2. Like you know what I'm saying? Like all right, we making moves, but I know now it's another level to get in that industry. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But um, who was the first? Run that back again. I don't
No, the
want
first question was when did you decide to be 100% as an artistry versus being like, half and half? Like, sometimes we have to build our artistry. So we might be working a job and then, you know, doing a secondary shit with the studio, getting your music out and all that. But it seems
to.
like right now you at 100% just artist right now.
I'm gonna answer that one first. Damn. I say I met grown. I've been doing music since 2012. You know what I'm saying? Back then I thought I was doing shit. Each stage you figure out like, damn, back then I was doing something, but not really. 2012, then I met my engineer in 2015. And we was doing good things. I said about 2015 to 2017, we was making moves in South Carolina, doing our own little mixing around. You know what I'm saying? Then my engineer moved to Atlanta, and he got a job with at Street Execs as an engineer, in-house engineer. And I was on his hip, so I'm there just around. I worked the camera, got a position to go on tour with 2 Chainz, the Pretty Girl Like Trap Music tour, as Schoolie's photographer. So I was his videographer for like maybe from 17 to maybe for me about a year and a half. So you know what I'm saying? Then after that, I really wasn't doing music during that time. I was like, you know what? I didn't want to mix the two, because in that world, you know not to mix the two. But you can rub people the wrong way and the easy way to exit your way out. But eventually I worked my way into a future with Schoolie though. We did it. We ended up getting a feature out of that. We still cool to this day, shot to skate, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, that contract ended. I went back home, was a little distraught, you know what I'm saying? We're just like, damn, I thought, it's like you at the gate, and then now you no longer at the gate.
Right.
But really, that was a big mental thing. I always was in the gate, you know what I'm saying? It was just some self shit, like, oh man, I ain't this, I ain't that, so I ain't
But then
pop.
you gotta think like when you going through that, because that's a real pivotal point in your life. Because
Bruh,
that's what it's doing is seeing if you really built for it
I'm
to
talking
take you
about
through the fucked up shit. Yeah.
that shit that fucked me. I'm in the house. I ain't Graham's checking on. I ain't coming out the room. So I'm down.
Yeah.
But then it took some folks to let me know, like, bro, you still got like you. I'm the money. I'm the outside the
Exactly.
financial aspect of it. I'm the $1 million. I
Yeah.
just ain't got access to the code yet. Still working. So got back to doing my shit. Popping my shit. And that was like maybe 2019, got back on my little country shit. You know what I'm saying? Then we got down 2020, pandemic hit, I dropped back at the crib, it's like I got a term called Really Going. You know what I'm saying? Shit's really going. I got really going, I got going, and I got still going. But I dropped a song called Really Going. We had a billboard on I-95 and shit. That was in 2020. That got
No,
me
what exit that was on?
exit 95. It was on highway I-95 exit 22. It was in Richmond.
22?
Yeah, right next to Jasper County. Right next to Jasper County Prison.
Oh, going towards Savannah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I was trying to think if I ever seen that.
It was a big orange shit, and I had a fucking workout suit on and all kind of shit, and
Word.
really going, got some momentum going, and I just kept going. You know what I'm saying? Did some rapping shit, like some lyrical shit, and then, like I said, going into 2022 or 21, 22, grown had the dream. He brought it to me. We cooked up shit, and then shit, we here now. You know what I'm saying? So, and being hands on, like I said, during that whole period, I was locked in. but then on and off. Now I'm locked in still, but shit, I shot 2 weddings last month. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of us doing what we do, but how I be so on point with it, I like to work. I like to work ahead of niggas. Like we like 2 years ahead of niggas with videos and content, shit like that. So
Like
everything
that.
you seeing now, we did 6 months ago. So all we
Damn it,
doing
boy.
cruising. You know, we got the next release, drop it. We got the next project done, mix it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
right now we locked in, but even between, like I had to go through that, and a lot of people go through that, like life hits, like why ain't rapping no more?
Hell yeah.
You know, life, kids. But see, I'm fortunate, but unfortunate enough that I go back to my sacrifices. I could have had plenty of relationship to start my family. You know what I'm saying? To do this, that, and the third, and but a lot of folks didn't see what I saw. You know what I'm saying? I even had this one situation. I asked Shorty if she saw the potential in me. I'd like, if I had the choice to be the biggest in the world, like you coming with me too, or would you want me in this house with you every day, just laid up? She was like, she chose for me to be in the house. You know,
Laid up.
laid up. So it's like little shit like that you got to push through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know, so I'm going crazy right now. So when I do have my situation, I can really fully be engaged with it. Y'all got all my time because I went crazy. I built it for y'all. You know, so, but I can't get lost in that too. You know, if it happens, it happens. It just ain't written in my story yet. So, you know.
Yeah. Story's still playing out though. So
we still writing pages. You know, universe gonna make a way for me. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely. It gotta make a way because you putting in the work and the effort right now.
For
So
sure.
when you said she wanted you to be in the house, what you thought about when she said you wanted to be in the house? Was it on some
You know,
controlling, like just controlling your destiny type thing?
that too is just like, but I just knew she didn't want what's best for me. It was just what she wanted, you
And you
know.
could feel it, ain't it? It's more of you, not what she said. It's more that you could feel what she said.
I can
Right?
feel it, but it like, you know, when you hear something, it's stuck, but it didn't really hit me till later on. Like when you look back at the whole receipt of things, like where I'm at now, like damn, I could have gave into that. That was a test.
Exactly.
Stayed in that situation. As much as I wanted to be there, still want to be there, you know what I'm saying? Or I got love for it. It's like, you know what? I changed my reality. As much as I want to go back, it's really not in my best interest to
It's
go
not
back.
in your best interest, regardless of how much you love them. That's one of the things that I've been fighting with a long time. Regardless of how much you love them, it's
Yeah.
not in your best interest because it doesn't elevate your life the way you want it to go.
You know, and then
You know what I'm saying?
they making it seem like you changed and you bugged out, but it's like I did change. I grew. I would think the close person I'm with would understand it and want to versus make it seem like I'm belittling them. But it's like,
Nah, it's because they don't want to grow with
you
you.
know what I'm saying? It's like, I had to know you ain't got no real ones around if you want to not hold you accountable and let you do that
Exactly.
bullshit. But it's like you get
Exactly.
the real one and like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, because anybody that would tell you something that you're doing wrong that's around you, he have to care about you. Because a lot of people just let you run them up.
you know what
Like
I'm
let you
saying?
run and do whatever the fuck you want to do. Just say yes, yes, yes. But if a
A lot
motherfucker
of
say
folks
something
don't
to
like you
you,
said
huh?
they don't hear that shit. A lot of folks
Yeah.
hear
But
that.
they
You know
want a
what I'm
yes
saying?
man around them. Most people want a yes man around them, bro. But when you got that person around you that will tell you doing some fucked up shit, regardless if you get mad or not,
I tell
that's
you
the
that
only
shit all
person.
the time.
Shit, I just cussed your ass out just before I got on here.
He tell me
So
And,
that
that's
and,
shit
what I'm
all the
saying.
time.
and the biggest thing with us, like we don't even hold you cuss them out and we right back to work. We back
Right.
to
Nah, yeah,
All the time.
it ain't never no, cause he know we homies. Like he know I ain't about to say nothing to him that I wouldn't say. Like I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, say nothing that I don't really mean to him. He know that.
Yeah.
But some people don't like those people around when they get into a certain level. You get like, they want somebody that's yes, 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 more or less to them. You know what I'm saying?
And all that yes, so goddamn
Get
not
your ass bumped
yeah,
the fuck
not
off.
leave you blessed. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and that's the thing, and that's good that you recognize that. Like a lot of man, like you probably one of the first rappers that we done had on here, bro. Or artists, I say that actually even speak the way you speak. You know what I
appreciate
mean?
that, man.
And yeah, I
Yeah,
respect that. You got a
yeah.
mind on yourself.
Hey, we finna it's 5 minutes left on this one. We're gonna cut it off and then I'm gonna bring the next one back in and then we're gonna set it up the same way and do another 30 minutes. Run it
That's
on
cool.
out.
Nah, hey, tell that dude grown. I got a question for him too. He know I got a question for him. I've been waiting for him to get back.
Matter of fact, let me tell you, he went to go get gassy right quick. Let me tell him come
Okay.
back in
Yeah,
and say
Germ got a question for him because he know I like to quiz him.
I'll tell them pop back in and say 15 minutes or,
Uh,
or 10.
Nah, that's gonna be like a
I'm gonna
minute
bring
or
it back
something.
on. I'm gonna bring it back on, and then we could just kind of begin it in kind of
Yeah, no more than 5
however.
minutes.
Yeah,
It won't
about
be no more than 5 minutes.
give about 5 minutes. No, I'm gonna have it up right now. Like soon as it's done, it's gonna be up. I'm gonna send it back to Grown again through the Instagram, and then you might. I don't know if you have to wait for him to come back to set everything up or however it go, but I'm gonna
Yeah, we
send it to
probably
him the
like
same way.
that cool with shit. When we tell them pop back in now, I'll text him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
tell them
And just
tell
let
them I
them know
got a
what
question
let
for
them
them.
know what we doing. I'm sending it back to you to run it back again and shit.
All right,
All right.
just text me that quick.